morning, it's Jeff at Budrum here. This morning I'm going to make some hush puppies. I'm a big fan of the Beverly Hillbillies, and I heard Granny talking about hush puppies one day, and I did a Google on them, so I learned all about them. So I'm making my version of a hush puppy, and I'm using some ingredients out of my veggie garden. For starters, I'll go through the ingredients one by one, and I've got about 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal. I've got about 1/4 of a cup of self-raising flour. I've got half a teaspoon of salt. I've got 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I've got 1 tablespoon of sugar. I've got 1 good size shallot chopped up finely. That's going in, that's out of my garden. Now I've got about half a cup of sweet potato mash. I'm going to put that in. Out of my garden, naturally. And I've got 1 good size, the kernels off 1 reasonable size cob of sweet corn. That's the super sweet variety. Beautiful, and it's only a young cob. So that's going in. And I'm going to put in, I've got some I've got 1 clove of garlic, I'll put that in. This is a good size clove. Okay, so now I've got 1 egg to go in. Got, I'll just give this a wipe. Now I've got some sweet chili sauce I made the other week. This is quite hot.
Not too much. It's
made with chocolate habanero chilies, and also 1 boot jalapeño chili, so it ended up quite hot, so I'm only going to put 1 teaspoon of that in. 1 teaspoon. And I've got about 1/3 of a cup of buttermilk. So what I'm going to do is, and I've also got about a tablespoon of olive oil. So what I'm going to do is mix up the ingredients and just see if I need to add any more milk or any more flour. I'm just going to combine all these ingredients together and just work out whether we need to add one thing or the other. It may need to do a bit more. So you just got to play around with these ingredients just to get the right consistency that suits you for your style of cooking. I notice a lot of hush puppies are deep fried. We're not fans of deep fried cooking, so we're going to just shallow fry them in olive oil and just turn them around as they cook on each side. So I'm just going to add a little bit more cornmeal or a bit of self-raising flour to this to make it a bit thicker, and we'll come back. Okay, we're back again. So I've turned the frying pan on, the heat to fairly warm, about the same as you would for frying fish. Got a bit of olive oil in the bottom, and I've made my mixture a bit thicker. Added a bit, probably about another 1/4 of a cup of cornmeal and self-raising flour. So you just got to get it the right consistency. I've got about 1 good teaspoon. I'm just going to place them in one at a time. So it's just the right consistency so it doesn't collapse. Just going to make them about 1 good heaped teaspoon size. This will be our lunch. I'm always trying to find ways of using my veggies out of my garden. Now, what I'll do is when they brown up and that's on one side, I just turn them over and put a bit of olive oil on that. It's a bit dry there. So we're just going
just started shallow frying these hush puppies, and they're coming up very nicely now.
Just turn them over as they brown up. Actually, I've got the exhaust fan going. Should probably turn that off. So sometimes you get 3 sides you can cook them on, just to make sure they're cooked. But going to have these with a bit of dipping sauce. I made some Asian cooked dipping sauce. Give them a go with that.
Just putting another lot in the frying pan now, and I'm just going to taste one of the first ones he did. And they're really lovely.
Does it need any more chilli?
No, it's just nice the way it is.
Nice, okay.
Beautiful.
Maybe it needs a bit more.
For you, yes. Yeah, we really enjoy these. And it's nice having a bit extra ingredients in them than what's usually put in. And they're not so oily when you do them in a non-slip pan. Okay, we're just pulling the last 3 out of the pan now. But Jeff, these would be good for the fellowship dinner we're going to tomorrow for lunch.
Yeah, yes, we'll make some more. There might be too many of these left, I don't think.
No, they're lovely.
How many have you had so far? 10, haven't you?
No, I've only had 2.
Oh, right. No, I'm only joking.
They're really nice, very moorish.
This is our
So
final
there they
salad.
all are.
We've got this plus the 2 that Wilma made.
I couldn't help myself once I had one.
Yeah, so that's it. That's our little feed of hush puppies.
They go really nice with some of that nice catfish we had when we were in America last time. Remember that catfish you cooked?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, alright, thanks very much for that. We'll catch you next time. Bye.